Being raised by a single mother gives you a different kind of strength. That goes for quarterback Jack Solomon, raised by his mom and was always taught to be the man of the house. And that's kind of why he's a quarterback. He takes care of everybody else, makes sure everybody else is good. He grew up in a small 2-bedroom apartment, didn't have much, but with that, he hit the classroom hard and really translated that to the football field. He has a good grasp of every playbook within a couple of days. I mean, that guy is a student of the game. But what he was going to hear next, he wasn't prepared for. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Colorado Tech Lions franchise. We are 1-3 on the season here, and we start Big 12 play today versus Kansas State, who is undefeated so far this year. So we will have our work cut out today. Now, they have a pretty good offense, and their defense is pretty good as well, but really the story coming into this game is that we have a new starter at quarterback. You guys have asked for this, and I kind of agree. BJ Johnson gives a little bit higher of upside going into these matchups, especially versus these teams who are fast on defense. We need a guy who can run the football from the quarterback position right now because we just can't throw the ball as well as we would want. So let's get this game underway as we are on the road at Kansas State to open Big 12 play. Here is Mookie Richardson out to left side. He's got a good return down the left sideline. It will be a gain of 51, and he gets it to the 46. And out comes B.J. Johnson in his first start. Jack Solomon has been decent for us, but I need a little bit of a spark. Here we go, B.J. He rolls out to the right side. He takes it himself on the first play. And that's just about a gain of 10. They don't give it to him right there, as that brings it to a 2nd and inches. This is a fake jet sweep, and look at B.J. Johnson up the middle, taking it for a gain of 8. And we installed some new plays in this playbook to kind of go along with B.J. Johnson's skill set. Here's a throw to the right side, and that is Mike Marone. A little hurry-up offense from CTU early. Johnson now in the shotgun, looking for a block downfield. He gets it. Johnson off to the races, to the 10. He gets pushed out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 17. I don't think Kansas State was game planning to see B.J. Johnson at quarterback. 1st and goal now. Here's a handoff. Adrian Johnson breaks a tackle and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now Johnson also gets to start at running back today, as here they run the read option. Johnson all alone. It's a touchdown. B.J. Johnson. 7-0 here for CTU. And we do make it a 1-score game early on the first drive. What an opening drive by B.J. Johnson. So here is Kansas State on offense. They have a really good running game led by Chris Daniels at running back. He does have that impact star as they get it to a 2nd and 5. Under center is Pollard throwing across the middle. That's Vincent Showcross on the deflection that time, as that brings it to a 3rd and 5. Play action fake in the shotgun. Throwing to left side off his back foot is Pollard, and he finds Bobby Reed, but it's going to be a loss of 2 yards. And now here we go after the punt. Here is Mookie back to receive this one, and he gets it back for a 10-yard return, setting us up with more great field position at the 46 again. So here is Adrian Johnson getting the handoff. He loses one in the backfield. The Kansas State defense is right there. Now a 2nd and long. Here is Johnson running the option. Nobody stops him, and they go after the running back, and he picks up the 1st down. It's a gain of 12. 5 for 54 already for B.J. Johnson. So now across the 50. Here's a quick throw. There's Mike Marone again. Another catch, another 1st down for him. I'm looking for that second weapon in this offense. Could it be Mike Marone? Here's a throw to the right side. There is the star of the team. That is Kentrell Kraft for a gain of 15. Can Kansas State stop this offense? I think we have them on their toes every single play. Look at the play call here. Here's a jet sweep to Kraft. Getting around to left side. He tries to cut up field. And picking up a gain of 4. We just keep moving forward as that brings it to a 3rd and 6. Audible by Johnson, as here he is in the pocket. Throwing across the middle. Wide open is Mike Marone. He's got it inside the 5. A gain of 13 to the 2. First and goal for CTU. Now running a little bit of a halfback screen, and that one will be taken up the middle on the RPO. Touchdown. B.J. Johnson. He had the option to throw this one to Adrian Johnson. Instead, he takes it up the middle, and it's going to be a 14-0 game here on the road. Kansas State did not see this coming. Here is Pollard taking off up the middle. He's got speed. He breaks the tackle and does scramble for the first down of the game for Kansas State. Here they are at the 45. Pitch out to left side. Daniels tries to get around the edge. That is going to be a nice tackle that time. Joseph Crawford Jr. Tyler Ashley was also there. That brings them to a 3rd and 6 at about the 49. Pollard in the pocket, throws across the middle. He's got Daniels, who gets turned around and loses yardage, and it will only be a gain of 1. I think if he would have just turned upfield, he would have had the first down. Wow, 14-0, and now here we are with some more play call, getting the ball to everybody. That's Adrian Shields on the jet sweep. 3rd and 4 now. Johnson in the pocket. He just throws this one up, and it's almost picked off by Travis Gibson. Kansas State comes up with their first stop of the game. So now into the second quarter. Here is Pollard, throw to the sideline. That is going to be caught by Gerald Berry. Gain of 6 for him. Now our defense has been balling so far, shutting out Kansas State. Now 3rd and 4. Can we get another punt? Here's a throw to the right side, and we do. Incomplete. I think the pass rush is really bothering Kansas State early. Pollard got rid of that probably before he had to, and maybe threw an inaccurate pass because of it. Here's Mookie Richardson now with a big-time return. How about these returns from Mookie Richardson? He takes it to the left side, and it's a gain of 23 on the return. So now we're already set up across the 50. Here's Adrian Johnson to the right side. He's got space. He gets to the 25-yard line. It is going to be a first down. And this running game is really dominating today. Kansas State sends the pressure. Johnson dumps it off short to Adrian Johnson. Loss of 7. He steps out of bounds. Probably should have threw it a little earlier. 3rd and 17. Here is BJ throwing to left side. Mike Marone's got it. He gets it to the 35-yard line. Now the wind is blowing at our face, 6 mile an hour the other way. We still line up for the long field goal. This one short from 52 yards out. That 7-yard swing to the running back that lost yardage, that really hurt us on that kick. So now still 14-0. Here is Pollard scrambling. He's got space, and he gets across the 50 to about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 20. They definitely needed that. So under center now. Here is Daniels with a big-time hold to left side. He takes it. He gets up. He fell on a defender and ended up picking up a couple of more yards. It's a first down carry. Kansas State running a lot under center now. They bring in the fullback. It's a draw play to Daniels again. He's got space, and he picks up a gain of 7. Tyler Ashley all over this one. Vincent Showcross was also there. Our defense is really showing up today. Here's a fullback dive. And we had him stopped right at the line of scrimmage, but he picked up the first down on that fullback dive. So here is Pollard now taking off up the middle, and he picks up a gain of 9. It looks like they're doing it on the ground this drive as our defense is breaking now inside their 5. Here is a handoff. Daniels, touchdown. He gets in. Kansas State is finally on the board in this one. And now it is 14-7. Can B.J. Johnson put together a nice drive? This would be the longest drive of the day. The first pass is caught by Kentrell Craft. He gets open for a gain of 15. B.J. Johnson showing off here this game, showing that he can throw the ball accurately as well. 1st and 10 now. B.J. throw to the other Brian, B.J. Johnson. It's going to be caught. And it will be a gain of 25. Now, Brian B.J. Johnson is not fast at all. He's about 60 speed, but he still has that good route running, so I do like to get him the ball when he does get open. There's a handoff to Adam Roth, who is now in that backup role. Handoff now, Adrian Johnson on 3rd and 11. We tried to pick up the first down on that one. I didn't think they would see the run coming on a 3rd and long, but now we line up to go for it. 4th and 3. Here is a read option. B.J. Johnson's going to keep. Will he get to the first? And he dives. It's going to be a first down call, and that one will be a gain of 3. What an effort by B.J. Johnson there. 9 seconds to go. Johnson out of the pocket. He tries to get rid of it out of bounds, but the defender gets to him. It's a sack, and he's back all the way to the 35. Now we have one last heave to the end zone. This one will be intercepted. Jack Solomon came into the game for that throw, and it will be intercepted. He was looking for Kraft on that one down the right sideline. He threw it way too far inside, and it will be a 14-7 game. And now Kansas State is on upset alert. Second half action now. Can our defense continue to play well in this one? Here is Pollard under center now. Pressure. He just throws this one away. 3 of 7 for 5 yards. I mean, our defense is playing lights out. 3rd and 10 now. Here is Pollard in the shotgun, throwing across the middle. No way that was going to be completed. Joseph Crawford Jr. on the defense. Wow, I can't believe how good our defense is playing today. Here is B.J. Johnson throwing to an open Kentrell Kraft to open up the next drive. Kraft puts on a move. It's a gain of 22. A first down, and we're already across the 50. No taking sacks on this drive and getting out of field goal range. Now a 2nd and 6. Keeper, B.J. up the middle, picks up a couple of blocks downfield. We're at about the 15 now. It's a gain of 13 yards. B.J. Johnson is just running all over this Kansas State defense. Here's a counter play, and that time Adrian Johnson gets stopped. Loss of 2. So now that brings it to a 3rd and 12. B.J. Johnson was looking for the corner route, but he's just going to take it up, trying to scramble, and it does end up being a gain of nothing, but we do settle for 3, making it 17-7. So here is Chris Daniels, handoff up the middle. That one will be a gain of 11 with Kansas State down by 10. You gotta think they're gonna try to throw the ball, but they're running the ball here. Here's a handoff. Daniels breaking a couple of tackles, staying on his feet. It's a gain of 6 yards. So now here is Pollard. This time an option keeper. Okafor trips. He probably could have had him that time, but it's going to be a gain of 7. They move the chains again. I guess they shouldn't be throwing the ball. Their running attack is killing us so far. Mays on the end around. Joseph Crawford Jr. stands him up, and it will be a tackle in the backfield by Blake Starks. That's an excellent play by Joseph Crawford Jr. Those two, with Lexington and Joseph Crawford Jr., those two are really, really good. And I think that was actually Mason Stonebreaker on that one, not Crawford. 3rd and 5, quick throw. It's going to be a caught first down. And they've been getting these 3rd down conversions lately here in the second half, as now they have it handoff to Chris Daniels up the middle. And this running attack keeps pushing us backward and backward. Another gain of 7. Pollard now in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. He's taking off, but he can't get away from Alec Robinson. That's our first sack in a while. It will just be a 3rd and 3 now. They try to hand it off. Chris Daniels throws a mean stiff arm. It's a first down. Wow. Chris Daniels with a amazing stiff arm on that one on Joseph Crawford Jr. And now that brings us to a 2nd and goal. Chris Daniels up the middle, and we stop him at the 5. That's going to bring up another crucial 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Pollard, touchdown. He finds Gerald Berry. 6 of 12 for 30 yards. That shows how our pass defense has been today. It's been unstoppable. But now it's just a 3-point game with a whole quarter to go. A minute left here in the 3rd. Here's B.J. Johnson taking it to the right, left side. He's got space and gets pushed forward for a little more. It's about a gain of 14 yards. He's at 76 yards rushing today. Johnson now in the pocket. Quick throw. It's Mookie Richardson who gets involved. It's a gain of 11. Another big-time throw by B.J. Johnson. So now he's taking it up the middle now. This is going to be a 6-yard carry. And these quarterback design runs are really carving up this defense. Here is Johnson up the middle, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. as now we start the fourth quarter. Here we go, Johnson. A fake jet sweep again. BJ takes it up the middle. It's a gain of 6. Now, those are really broken plays, but for some reason it works out. So now we keep going here. 1st and 10. Cantrell across the middle. That's a gain of 9. Got to keep the defense honest. His 4th catch of the day. Adrian Johnson, handoff, cutting back. Tries to get to the outside, but it's a gain of 4. That's enough for a first down. We're starting to use this clock on this drive. 3rd and 6 now. Adrian Johnson, handoff, runs over defender, stays on his feet. It's a touchdown. Adrian Johnson up the middle. A gain of 20 yards. Take a look at the 5'8" running back. Makes one man miss, runs over a second, stays on his feet after breaking a tackle, and Adrian Johnson gets his first long touchdown run of the season. And now it is back to a 10-point game. Kansas State now with about 5 minutes to go. Here is Mays with a catch across the middle. He throws a stiff arm. It's a gain of 11. Now, if we can stop this running game, I think we'll be in good shape. Here's a handoff. Chris Daniels, open hole up the middle. He hits the hole so fast, it's incredible. He's at 100 yards rushing. All he needs is 2 more yards here. 2nd and 1. They're going to give it to him. He has it here. Big time hole. A block downfield as well. He stays on his feet. It's a gain of 21. And now Kansas State is once again across the 50 now at the 30. They're going to keep running the ball here. Daniels, another big time run to the right side. It's a gain of 8. And our defense, I think we're starting to see the weakness here as Kansas State has been running the ball well today. Pollard. Under center, quick throw. This time it's Mays. He breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. It's a touchdown. 2 touchdown passes from Pollard, only 61 yards throwing the football. But with that one, he actually passes the school record in touchdown passes in a career with 50. Honestly, couldn't tell playing this game as here's a carry up the middle. That's going to be B.J. Johnson. Gain of 3. A couple of first downs, and hopefully we can run out this clock. Here is a read option. BJ, he's got the first, spinning. Gain of 10. That one puts him over 100 yards on the day. 6.3 yards per carry. Those aren't even all scrambles. Those are all designed quarterback runs. Here is Adrian Johnson. This time he gets the catch out of the backfield, and Kansas State will start to call those timeouts. 3rd and 2, read option. BJ keeps it. It's going to be a gain of 2 and a first down. And now they have 1 timeout left. 2 minutes to go. Counter play. Adam Roth can't get around the defender. It's a loss of 3, bringing it to a 2nd and long. As now BJ in that quarterback. He's going to take it to left side. And this time Kansas State sniffs it out. And now a 3rd and long. 14 yards to go. BJ moves to the right side. It looks like he might take off. He does. He picks up a block downfield. It's a first down. CTU will upset Kansas State. Adam Roth with the block downfield, freeing up Johnson to get to that first down marker. What a huge block by Roth. And we will pull off the upset. How about the starting debut of B.J. Johnson? 113 yards off of 21 carries. He was in the end zone 2 times on the ground. He threw the ball very well. Also, 14 of 20, 139. But doing it with his legs today. 2 touchdowns. Adrian Johnson also ran for 52 yards, 6.5 yard average per carry. And he got in for a score as well. Maybe this is the new offense, and we'll probably have to switch it up per team because I just don't think Kansas State was ready for that type of attack there. We had a different game plan going into this game, and we executed it with perfection. We ran a lot of different plays, a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of fake jet sweeps, a lot of designed quarterback runs. And it was masterful. I mean, that game plan was one of the best that we've ever put together here. Daniels did one run for 127, but we ran 34 times, a season high 34 times today. So now we look ahead with recruiting. Now, we already know we have Nnamdi Okafor who committed. Well, Bobby Smith commits to Tulane. Our second subscriber prospect commits to Nebraska in Chase Foster. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. And then we get our second recruit, Clayton Garrett, will commit to CTU. Our third, and I guess our fourth subscriber prospect goes to NIU, Emil Rivero. So we will see what he does in his career. Sean White, who was our top prospect on the board, we just can't keep up with Louisiana Monroe. He ends up going to them. And now I want to make a decision here about Smoke Wyatt. Now, I highlighted in the recruiting special that, if no team goes after him in the next couple weeks, I'm going to start going after him because we're his #1 school. Even though he's a 4-star prospect, I might make it so we can go after one 4-star a year in Colorado if they are in Colorado. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to put him at the top of the board because he's only interested in us. I mean, no other school is really recruiting him, and we're halfway through the season. So he's been on our board the entire time. I will just make sure that we go after him because he's more interested in us than we were of him. So I'm going to make it that way that we only go after one 4-star every year, and that's it. We can't sign one 4-star. We just go after one 4-star. If we get that guy, then we get him. If we don't, we don't. So we are 1-0 in Big 12 conference play going into a matchup versus TCU who's dropped 2 straight, one to Oakland and one to Colorado State, where they got absolutely blown out. So this will be an interesting game. Can we start out Big 12 play 2-0? We had the first major upset. We can make it 2 in a row. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.